Hi, my name is Hilal Affrie bin Nazri and my metric number is CE190217.
Hi, my name is Adli bin Nasir, CE190156.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Norzari bin Norzari. My metric number is CE190166.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Hilal Affrie bin Nazri and my metric number is CE190217. Today I'm going to talk about our group's introduction. So the introduction part divided into three, which is the first one is what you want to solve, the second one is why you want to solve it, and the third one is where you get the authentic problem or real data used for the problem. Okay, on to the first one, what you want to solve. These are the table and we can see based on this table it is shown where Farhan usually stopped during his usual trip to Kelantan. The information in the table state about the distance between each stop and fuel usage for his vehicle. Usually Farhan had to stop 3 times, but this time Farhan decided to stop just one time for this journey, which is at Pahang. So we come up with an idea to create a spare tank for Farhan based on the data that we collect at this table using a mathematically method. On to the next one, why you want to solve it. So basically, this project is to help Farhan estimate the total fuel used by his car at certain destination. So, because Farhan wanted to make just one stop during his trip compared to before he usually make 3 or 4 stops at the resting area to refuel his car. So the objective is we want to help Farhan estimate the number of fuel used by his car throughout the journey into one stop to another. Next, to build one spare fuel tank for his car using the data collected. The third one is to use technology such as Excel to solve numerical questions. The last one is where you get the authentic problem or the data used for the problem. Basically, we come up with an idea because one of our friends member live in Kelantan and often having this problem when he drives back during any holiday celebration. He wanted one solution that can at least help him to reduce his time journey and prevent him to face any traffic jam that usually happen at the resting area.
Okay, so we move to the next part, which is methodology. So in the methodology, what the suitable method to solve the problems. So in this project, we use the interpolation method, which is a Lagrange and Newton divided difference method. So for simulation, we choose Matlab and Microsoft Excel. So next is how to solve it. So this project we solve by manually and software simulation. So for calculation, we use the simulation and manually by using formula. We can see here the formula linear, quadratic, and formula for Newton divided difference. So we choose the Matlab because as we know, Matlab is a multi-paradigm programming language that can compute the numeric computing. So it easy to use and so many reference we can get from the internet. So next, how to analyze and discuss the method. So this project we will compare the result from the software and manual calculation. So from this comparison, we can ensure which calculation is the accurate, whether software or manual calculation. So next is finding the means from the table and analyze the result of estimation the fuel consumption. So here when we got the final value or final result, so we can estimate the fuel consumption that Farhan need how much liter it need. So here we can see our flowchart. So flowchart here is start conduct manual calculation and by using macros Excel, for example, and the result is obtained, yes or not. If not, we calculate again. So if we found the result, we compare the manual result and calculation, simulation calculation. If result is correct, which mean the comparison if nearly same, so we will analyze the result and proceed to report writing. So that's all for the methodology. Okay, so we continue with the simulation, which is a Matlab. So first we go to interpolation polynomial. So here we can see here the x is a value x from the table and y. So what we want to find is a xp here. So this is the formula, which is this is the formula from that I show in the slide. So let's rerun. So we can see here the result yp. So next is the Newton divided. So here you can see here the formula. So let's rerun. So it asks for the nodes. Nodes is 3 because we have a 3 value. So enter the x and f. So here we can see here our x and y. So 139. Okay, so it asks again for what the point we want to see. We want to find. Sorry. So our here is our f. So is 421. So that is our final value. So if we compare from the interpolation and Newton divided, so we can see here the Newton is more accurate because it has more decimal point here, decimal places, sorry. So that's all for Matlab simulation. Thank you.
So here we continue with Excel software or simulation. So this is how to find the Lagrange interpolation. We can see here this is our data. So we split into x and y, and to find the linear approximation, we must find the x point, which is 4 to 1.4. So to find the linear approximation, we using forecast and we insert the data of y to data and the to data of x, which is 701 and 278, and we got the answer. And for the quadratic approximation, we using the formula that have given in our lecture. So just put all the formula inside here and we got the result. Next, we continue with Newton divided difference. So this is our data here, and to find the value of 1, 2 and 3, this column, and this column, we insert the formula of the Newton divided, also have been teach in our lecture. So we just put all the formula inside here with the data of x and y. So after that, all the data we got in this column, and we sum, we plus all the data, and we get the total for the point of 4 to 1.4. So this is our result for the Newton divided difference. So we can see here our software simulation are the same with the manual calculation. So next, we go through to the what are your finding. So after all the result that we have obtained, we can conclude that the used liters of fuel from Batu Pahat to Kuala Lipis is around 61 point plus something liters. So we can suggest to Farhan is to build or buy spare fuel tank in order he want to stop only one places, which is in Kuala Lipis. Since he drive a 30 liters car, so we can recommended him to build another 31 liters spare tank. So here we can obtain a different result by using manual calculation and software calculation. From here, we observe that between Lagrange method and Newton divided difference method got a different result and still acceptable. It is because from our research on the internet and readings, we know that his indicators that the Newton interpolating are better than the Lagrange interpolating polynomial from the aspect of accuracy. And by using software which is Matlab and Microsoft Excel, we can require more faster to obtain the result by insert all the formula and other commands that have been provided in Matlab and Microsoft Excel. Other than that, using manual calculation is take more time for us because we must deal with the value, means we must calculate one by one and put it into the calculator to get the calculated answer. Also, the con of using Microsoft Excel is inconvenient as once the equation change, it need to change all the formula and insert it again into the columns. Okay, next, why you get this result. So different method was used to obtain all the result. There must have some difference in result from the manual calculation or from software calculation. The manual calculation has been done according to the method that have been learned in the class and referenced through the internet. Where to solve the calculation in the software, we must find it through the internet. We have done try and error each step that have been told in the internet, where we must change the command or formula to get the exact result with the manual calculation. Meanwhile, the formulation of Lagrange and Newton divided difference method is different, not only in manual calculation, yet software formulation. Lastly, Newton divided difference method is the best way to get accurate result rather than Lagrange method because Newton interpolation is the use of nested multiplication and the relative easiest to add more data point of the higher order interpolating polynomial. Next, why you get this finding? So the difference of the result obtained by the manual calculation and software is different due to the decimal places setting. We know that our calculator has a limitation where it's only able to show 9 bits of answer. In fact, the answer obtained from the software are more accurate since octodecimal was included in the consideration. Furthermore, we had spent a lot of time to try and error to get all the desired reasonable result. We also make a few times meeting with our groupmate to discuss our output and solving our problems.
Okay, so in conclusion, we successfully obtained the result and the spare tank that needed is around 31 liter. Furthermore, Matlab and Microsoft Excel are the software that can do anything about mathematics because it provides many analytical tools for the accurate analysis and comparison of large amounts of data. The advanced sorting and filtering techniques allows you to sort out large amount of data since we must put a long equation of the formula. So that it will be easier for you to find out the required information in the Matlab and Microsoft Excel. Lastly, the result that was obtained very fast and accurate by using software and it is helped Farhan to determine the volume of the spare tank. Thank you.